Hey guys, it's Kara here, and today we're going to be doing something that I've wanted to do since I started watching content on Gekishin Squadra since it came out, and that's actually going through somebody else's gameplay and not just reacting to it, because I think that'd be kind of shitty, but to maybe review the gameplay and see what maybe would improve it, if that makes sense. And so today I'm going to be looking at gameplay by who I think is like one of the best Dokkan creators in the scene, DaTruth. And he's never played a MOBA before, so I think it's going to be really interesting to see how he plays the game compared to some people that have played MOBAs before. So let's just get right into this.
Kind of like understanding like when is a good time to like kind of like
So the first thing I noticed about DaTruth's gameplay is something I notice with a lot of newer players is that he's not using his abilities on these first couple minions. And that might seem really nitpicky, but one of the first important things about the game is getting your bearings and getting to that first Kai faster than your opponent so that you can either push up a little bit so that they can't deal any damage to it, or try to burst it down before they get to it. Like he has skill boost 1 and super start, and he hasn't touched R1 once in the first couple seconds of the match, which it'll come back up before the first fight. Trust me, trust me. This game isn't Dokkan where you have to hold your active skill for the right moment. You get your skills up frequently, so you want to be using them frequently.
grind on the little dudes. What do they call them? The mobs or whatever, right? Like when's a good time to do that, and when is a good time to like go defend this tower, go take over this tower, that kind of stuff.
So DaTruth asked when to farm and when not to, which it's a question that people get really hung up on in not just Gekishin, but like I see it with League players a lot, is that they want to know the most optimal time to farm, or if they just don't want to miss out on anything. But you got to realize that it's not as much about you need to farm at this time or this is the most optimal time to farm. It's more about just recognizing that time is extremely valuable in any strategy game, and it's less about right and wrong times to do things, but making a conscious effort to use your time wisely. And since that's not really an answer, anytime that I think he's wasting his time, I'm going to point out that he could be spending his time more wisely in farming or doing something else.
Bro, we're talking 2010, a long time ago. All right, I'm not really too sure. Okay, I'm just gonna blast. Oh, okay, that did fine. Okay, okay. Ah! All right, yeah, run, little fish.
Alright, so the plus side of this engagement. Trying to fight the enemy before doing the Kai. I don't like leaving the Kai up for a coin flip, so pushing out the enemies is a lot better. But it was very, very sloppy. Not just, I don't want to talk about like, oh, you're not hitting a shot. I mean, he doesn't play a lot of MOBA, so I don't think that would really help him to just say that. But throughout that whole engagement, he's just not really using his range effectively. This Goku is a poke character, basically. He has a long range, so you need to just not be in the middle of Android 18 and Kid Gohan, which are two characters that want to get on top of you and just shit on you. Also, just right at the end of this engagement, he could have just weaved in a couple more of these rush attacks and then chased with this extremely long ranged super start skill boosted 1 Kamehameha and finish the job on either 18 or Gohan, which are both at half health.
Super Saiyan 3 Goku's incredible, but I'm not. Something like that. Oh, Gohan, what's up, kid?
Right here's a valuable time where he could have just dipped in, got this one minion right here, and then with level 4 he could have pushed in for the fight. I don't see a reason why he needs to go in right now, especially on, a long range character.
Okay. All right. I gotta get the hang of that. Krillin, I got you, man. Fam, I got you. Bye, bitch. Die.
So that interaction went pretty well for DaTruth. I think the only thing that he could have done better is just noticing that his skill 2, the R2, that's either for movement or finishing off the enemy. He started the engagement with that ability, and it did a little bit of damage. It's just not really good for starting. So just try to use that to either escape or finish.
Anytime I've played with a Krillin, I gotta play with a Minotaur or something, dude, but anytime I play with a Krillin seems good. Just from what I've...
DaTruth gets a pretty good meta read right here. Krillin is, like, kind of the best technical.
I should go for that Kai right there. Uh-oh. Alright, you know what? Get out of here. I'm out.
Right here is just a symptom of DaTruth not using his skills to finish off minions. He gets kind of bullied off it by Gohan, where if he just used his skills, it would have been dead already.
I'm out. I'm out. See ya. Alright, there you go. Oh, dude, I love that Kamehameha. Here, let me drop the King of the World. That gives damage, right?
He kind of notices it at the end of that interaction, but he kind of wastes the King of the World right there by using it extremely late into the fight. You either want to just press it right away in order to win the fight a lot easier since it gives you a lot of damage, or just don't use it at all because it's kind of a waste at the end of a fight, especially when you're only fighting one person. I see people hold it a lot though, so I like that DaTruth is making an effort to use it.
Let it go! Yeah! Alright, hold on. What, dude, I may be cooking, actually.
So DaTruth whiffs his shot pretty bad here. Part of this could be that he's using the auto lock feature that the game has, and it locked onto that minion right there instead of Android 18. And then part of it also is that he just didn't really charge it as much, and as you know, this Goku gains range on his Kamehameha the longer you charge it. So, I mean, there's multiple fixes to it, so I don't want to, like, completely blame him for whiffing it, but there's things he could remedy.
Whoops. Okay. Well, besides that, don't worry about that, kids. I might have missed. I might have completely whiffed there. Don't worry about that. All right, we're looking good. We're looking good. All right, here. Let's hurry up. Level 7, we can transform, right? All right, these fools are coming back. What happened with Krillin? Dude, Krillin. Is Krillin AFK? Krillin, no, dude, you cannot do me like that. Oh my god, let's go. Oh.
So DaTruth is kind of now getting into the mid to late game. So now I want to see him do more of like only grinding the Kais and the higher XP mobs, and then also get into more fights, not just in his lane, but in bottom lane as well.
Uh-oh, 18, you better get out of here. Wait, I'm trying to ult. No! Damn it. Okay, well, I'll do a... Yep. Bye! Pow!
DaTruth does something I really like here, and it's pressuring this second tower up top, even though that there's Android 18 right there. His Krillin is doing a great job of zoning away that Android 18 while he does the damage to the tower. The only thing I would like for him to improve on is looking on the map, and after he does that one max Gekishin burst, he immediately backs, because as you can see, Caulifla is pushing in the bottom, and you don't want to lose as much as you gain. And what I mean by not wanting to lose as much as you gain, it's if you're ever in like an equal situation, even if you're a little stronger than them, one team wipe and the game's kind of over. That's just kind of how Gekishin is, just because it's very, very quick.
I gotta, like, I think pay a little bit more attention to the map. Maybe that's, like, one thing I can get a little bit better at, is, like, again, paying attention to what's going on with the map, I think.
This is why I picked DaTruth for this video. He has a mentality of somebody who really wants to improve, so I hope that this gives him a little bit to work on.
Buddy. Oh! Who is this? Lewis! Okay, Lewis. Oh! Okay. Oh, wait, oh my god. Okay, you transform just direct. Okay. Or teleport just directly to someone like that. All right, well, we got out of that. Dude, we got out of there, man.
DaTruth did point out the bright side of this right away. He got out of there and he lived, which it's kind of obvious to say, hey, don't die. But it is miles better to get out of a situation, even if you played it poorly, than just to die. DaTruth did play that very poorly, though. It seems like he's kind of confusing what kind of character Super Saiyan 3 Goku is, which, I mean, I have a problem with how they designed him too. It seems like he just wants to get up into people's faces with Super Saiyan 3 when he's a poke character. He needs to play from a distance. But he's trying to be all up into the face of Caulifla, who's a tank, and most times that will kill him. So basically what I'm saying is that you're a slot 2 character, not a slot 1 character.
I missed Dragon Fisting. Wait, did I... Huh? I guess I missed? Oh, no. Oh! Okay.
Alright, let's start with things I liked. I like that DaTruth is making a fight plan at the start. He says, alright, I'm going to go in there, I'm going to just Dragon Fist him. But the problem with that is that he didn't really have any follow-up to that. It was just kind of the Dragon Fist, which didn't kill anybody, as you can see. And then he had the same problem as earlier, where he thinks that the best place for him in the fight is right up close to them, which I wish is how they designed the character, but as he's played right now, you need to have so much distance between you and the enemy until they're very low. Also, just know when you're outnumbered, because it was both Kale and Caulifla there when you really had nobody to back you up. They were all at the objective in the middle.
It didn't really work out so well. I guess I missed with the Dragon Fist.
You did not miss the Dragon Fist. You hit Kale, and then you would have hit Caulifla, but her skill 3 blocks all energy-based attacks.
Alright, Krillin's pushing Caulifla back. Alright, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go.
You probably could have killed her by instant transmission Kamehameha from base onto her, and then it would have probably saved Krillin as well.
Yeah, look at Kale. Kale thinking she's over here by her lonesome, huh?
DaTruth could have instant transmissioned onto Kale or went for their tower. This is one of those times where he didn't use his time that wisely.
Okay, let me get that level 10. There we go. Oh, who is this?
So from this point, the game's kind of over. They got the triple boss buff. There's only one tower left. There's not really much for me to talk about with DaTruth from this point onwards, so I should just end the video right here. If you guys like this type of video, let me know. I'm down to do it for any person, not just like content creators like DaTruth. And I highly recommend watching DaTruth's content for this game. I think it's really entertaining, just because he is very good at commentary, not just educational stuff about Dokkan and stuff. He is pretty funny. And thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys learned something today, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.